And welcome back to the official I Don't Mo Show, episode 1. Thanks for all your feedback from the first take we had earlier this week. We got a lot of great things to talk about. I'm Nathan J, a.k.a. Amasi Oak Jedi, and this is...
Charlie P. I'm Charlie P, and today we are talking about Ghostbusters 3. I believe that's the title of the podcast.
That is Ghostbusters back. It's hot, it's live, and it's actually Ghostbusters 3. It's not that crap from 2016.
Oh, God. That stuff, dude, that's why it's got me timid, man. That's why I'm not excited about it.
That's what you said before we started. Why? Tell me.
Ghostbusters 3, because of the last stint they did, you know? Yeah, they had their contracts, you know, they had to do what they had to do, and Dan Aykroyd saw it, and now he's trying to fix it, but I'm just scared it's not fixable. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going to go see it. I'm still going to go see it, but, you know.
Never wanted it to be done in the first place. Sony had them all by the chutzpah.
Exactly, and that's why I'm just scared. And this is like an independent thing. Who's doing this one?
I mean, Sony's still doing it, but it's the son of the guy that directed the first two original movies. It's Jason Reitman.
And so you said something before that, like, there's kids involved. There's like it's a kid
The
thing.
casting is calling for 2 younger teenagers and 2, like, you know, college-age people, mid-20s, early 20s type people.
See,
I mean, they could be
what's
casting
also got me scared.
But they could be casting for, you know, grandkids of, you know, the Venkman and all that kind of stuff.
So it's not an official, like, these are the
No, it's
people.
not saying these are the new Ghostbusters. I don't think they're pulling a Stranger Things, but I think they're gonna they want to appeal to everybody still, but
they're gonna try that angle though with the Stranger Things, the kids trying to bust paranormal.
Well, if you saw the trailer, which the trailer is real, check it out. It's amazing. It's very short, but it's definitely a tease.
It's a teaser.
It's definitely a teaser. I think some things are going on in that. My guess is that if you see it, Ray is in the barn working on some Ghostbuster stuff, and then you see it. I'm not even gonna spoil it because it's awesome.
You get to see the old what is it called?
It's the Ecto 1A.
That's exactly how much I'm not excited about this movie because I just don't even know the name of the car.
Right, understandable. But I mean, I get it. Trust me, I'm a Ghostbusters fanboy. I mean, I love Star Wars. Star Wars is my number one thing. You know, I own like almost every Star Wars game you could ever think of. I'm high up there with how many I have. But Ghostbusters and Ninja Turtles. Yeah. Ghostbusters it's just been there for me. The music, the everything, the acting. I didn't watch the 2016. I've only seen clips. I'm not gonna review it. I don't care. No, throw it in the garbage. If you like it, that's cool. That's your Ghostbusters. Rock on.
Yeah, that's just, you know, that's the only reason that I'm not excited about it, because I feel like it's just gonna be another hack job, and I really hope it's not. I really hope the Sony is just not going to like have the director by the balls, because sure, he can have any kind of lineage he wants, but if he's under contract, he's got to do what he's got to do to get paid.
But it is. They have said that because Dan Aykroyd is the one who wrote it. He even said a couple weeks ago, and nobody believed him because he said it like 15 times. I used to talk to him on MySpace like 20 years ago, and he's had this idea forever. And he was a couple weeks ago. He's like, "Yeah, it's happening. I wrote it. It's done. We're going to go forward," and nobody believed him. That's why it just disappeared into the wind. But it's happening. My issue and what I like and don't like is they announced that the Ghostbusters, the video game, is not canon anymore. Originally it was, and that's all you were ever going to get of what happened after Ghostbusters 2. That was at the end. That's gone now. So now that that's gone, they can do whatever the heck they want that ties in with the same universe as Ghostbusters 1 and 2. They can do whatever they want with it now. I understand a little bit more where you're coming from on this whole, I don't know, sketchiness. Yeah, just the way you said that, because it makes me be like, man, I really hope they don't.
Exactly.
I hope they don't. And I don't know what that don't is, but I'm like, I hope they don't.
Yeah, me either. I don't know. Yeah.
I hope they don't.
And then I hear that there might be kids in like a subplot or something like that. That's not going to be good either.
Right.
That's just not.
I mean, it goes back to appealing for everybody. It's not. It needs to be gritty.
I'm not even a fanboy, and that's not. I know that's not Ghostbusters.
It needs to be gritty. It needs to have its comedic tone, but that's what you get with, you know, when Bill Murray, he's going to sign, you know, Ernie Hudson, he's going to sign. Hopefully, maybe Sigourney Weaver. Rick Moranis, if you're out there, dude, seriously, come out of retirement. You've been retired for like 20 years.
Ramis, R.I.P.
Yeah,
R.I.P. bro.
R.I.P. And they're talking about maybe bringing him as a ghost. I don't like that idea.
That'd be cool.
I mean, it'd be cool if they do it right.
Yeah.
If they pull some like Star Wars Rogue One stuff, maybe I might be interested if you go that route. But we'll see. We'll see. I'd be interested. I think you would like it. You know, I guarantee you, like when they made 2016, I even said Harold
Right.
Ramis is rolling his grave right now.
Oh yeah, dude. He's
rolling.
fucking hated.
He's rolling.
He freaking hated.
Yeah,
that.
he hated it. I know he did, and I think his closest friends know he would have hated it.
Yep.
But now that this is happening, it gives him hope. It gives me hope. That's the main thing from the Ghostbusters. That's why it's the title of the show. That's why we're into it. We got totally awesome things to talk about in this episode, but we wanted to get to Ghostbusters because it means a lot to me. It's hope. That's what it is to me. It's hope that it could be really good, and it'll make you want to watch 1, 2, 3, and then they'll come out with their trilogy 3-pack, and you know it won't include that garbage from 2016, and it'll be the true Ghostbusters 3 with the same universe, same people, same stuff that already happened.
Yep.
That would be great. So we'll see.
I hope so, but what's got me just timid, dude, and just can't give me hope is just that the Sony is doing it. And
I don't trust Sony at all.
Sony and their contracts.
Never have.
You know, Sony.
That's why I'm
and
Xbox.
their
I don't do
contracts.
PlayStation. I like PlayStation 2.
I had a PS4 and it pooped out.
Yep.
It
But
pooped
then
out.
people will be like, my Xbox pooped out. Well, everything just happens.
poops out, but a
But
PS4
from
that
your
I
personal
bought,
opinion, yeah.
like that I got 2 years prior before it pooped out. It only lasted 2
Right.
years.
Right.
Come on, man. You know, that's no.
Xbox.
Just Sony and their contracts.
Xbox.
That's all I gotta
Screw
say.
Sony. That's why we're Xbox. Moxie Oak Jedi. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry. Moxie Oak Jedi on Xbox. Go ahead. Add me as a friend. He's you're brain damaged?
Yeah, I'm brain damaged 92.
That's right. Brain damaged 92. Looks up. Plays up. Halo, sports games, whatever you want to do. We're gonna eventually do that. It's gonna be really cool. I literally just flicked a cigarette and it's not even lit. I'm excited. It's a good day. It's been a cool couple days. It's been crazy week. I got a kid coming soon, so it's been crazy, but I'm ready. This is what we're doing. We love doing this. We had a lot of good feedback from that last episode.
A lot of feedback.
It
Thanks,
exceeded
everybody. That's all I wanna say.
Seriously, thank you. That was it's too cool. Literally, it's like double exceeded what we were thinking that it was going to be for a first take.
Yeah, man, keep them coming because it's only going to get better.
Oh yeah, it's going to get way better.
The first one was just a first take, you know.
Yeah, we're going to have music. We're going to have an intro.
Episode,
yeah,
so
it's going to be great. You're going to love it. I promise. Stick around.
all kinds of upgrades. It's going to be great.
Upgrade. It's gonna be a great.
It's going to be a great show. So anyway, what are we talking about next? We're talking about. What are we talking about?
We got a lot of stuff actually, but
Let's
I had
talk about-
what we got going here is that some Star Wars because I mentioned earlier we got that.
Oh yeah, the Vader film.
The
They
Vader
finally
film.
got released.
Yes.
The claims got released finally.
Yes, if you didn't
And
know
the
about
man
that,
is free to make episode 2, and it's going to be awesome.
it's gonna be awesome because the first one was just like whoa. I literally thought that somebody like Lucasfilm had their hand in it. It was that good.
Yes.
It was that good, and I was like,
Something
"Whoa, this
happened.
is just some dude that spent his own money, like $100,000 or something to make
And
this."
then somebody in Lucasfilms, aka George Lucas, as you say, he probably sat down and watched it after hearing all this rigmarole about it, and he's like, "Hey, I still have a say in this. Let him have his stuff.
Let him have his stuff.
Let him have his money so he can do whatever with it. Make episode 2, you know,
Right.
do whatever."
Right. And if you didn't know, Disney and their blah 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 Warner System company guys filed a claim on this guy's video because it had a teeny weeny eensy bitty little section of the Imperial March.
So it was like maybe 30 seconds.
Not
maybe?
even that. It was like not even that. It's just a little clip, and it was enough for this one person because it was so popular. It was like, oh, I'm gonna find something, and they found it, and they claimed it, and they were basically they monetized it, and they were gonna make money off of it, and because they were like, no, you can't make money off it, blah blah blah. It was a stupid mess.
Yeah.
But like Charlie said, Lucasfilm did the right thing. They jumped in. They saved it. Now
Thank
it's
God.
done. He can make the other one. Like nobody's getting the money. You know, it's just
And he's just free to make more.
he's free to make more.
He can make the next one, and
and
he
it,
can
it
make
exists.
more and more and more.
There was the biggest thing was like literally if he was like they gave him
No.
2 options, and if he was like no, the video's gone.
Yep.
You'll never see
They
it
were
again.
just going to delete it forever.
Yep.
That's how petty they are. They were just going to delete it for like basically
grand.
pocket. Yeah,
80 grand.
Pocket
That's how much it
change.
made. Yeah.
Pocket change these people, and they were like, "We're going to delete this because that's how petty and greedy we are."
Yep.
Really, come on, you guys. Like, look how many Star Wars fan films are out there that have actual clips of like actual scores from the movies
Yes.
that never got claimed, that aren't good. I mean,
Right. Some of
thank
them
you
are
for
cool.
trying. That's
Right.
cool as fuck. Excuse me, but you know, it's really cool. But you know, it's not that good.
No.
You know,
And
but
Lucas-
this one comes out and it's amazing.
Right.
And then Disney's like, nope, you can't do
It's
this.
too good.
It's
Too
going to
cool.
get way too many views. and it's going to be way too cool. So
we got a streaming service coming out soon. We don't want to compete with this. Blah blah blah.
Exactly.
And Lucasfilm's like, wait a minute, we allow fan films, so you need to get off of them.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing. So it's totally awesome that it's like they got some good guys at Lucasfilm. We know there are some bad guys at Disney. Mm-hmm. There just are. Well, that's another show.
It gets me riled up.
Yeah, we're going to do a whole Disney Lucasfilm show one day, but not right now. That's too much to get into.
Get away from it.
But the fans win. Darth Vader fan film. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. Star Wars Theory on YouTube. It's amazing. Subscribe. You'll enjoy
awesome.
Every second of it. It's awesome. So we're going to dive a little bit into Missouri because we, as you know, we are the I Don't Know show. And the Mo is for Missouri. That's where we're at. We're in the heart, what we consider the heart, which is actually the heart to us, Franklin County. That's where we're at.
Yep.
And we've had some sports issues over the last few years, 20 years-ish.
Issues, he says.
The greatest team in hockey history that's never won a cup. We got the Cardinals that they're trying. Paul Goldschmidt, that's awesome. I'm glad it's going to be a good year. But the segment is what sport, if we could have one, I know they got this soccer thing going on, we might get a soccer team. If you could have a sports team here, NBA, football, I don't care, what is it?
I just want a football team back, to be honest with you.
Somebody else's football team or a brand new, start over from fresh, our own team?
I honestly don't care. I don't care either way. New, old, whatever. I don't care. Just,
The Chargers, are you taking them?
Sure, yeah. Bring them here.
I'm taking them.
Bring them here.
I'm taking them.
Bring him here. I don't care. Raiders, bring him here.
Bring him here.
I don't care.
Go ahead. And I know they got that stadium deal in Vegas and everything, blah, 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 but they don't have anywhere to play next year.
Yeah. Bring
Either
him
the
here
Chargers,
for,
I think.
A season.
Something like that. So it's like, they're like, oh, maybe you could just play here for a year. No, don't bring us a damn football team and just take them away after 1 year. No, bring us a football team that's going to be here, sign like a 20-year deal for a long time, whatever, get it done. We want football because we've been playing Madden 18. And I mean, seriously, we've been playing it because the playoffs are going on, and it's like,
I'm gonna be real with you.
I missed football.
I've been getting into football. I like football a lot.
You've been watching a lot of those past films, like you said in the last episode, which are just amazing.
Yeah,
and it tells you, awesome. Oh man, this is what football used to be like. I want that again. I want that feel.
I want that feeling again. I want to watch like
people gathered and actually watched the game. Now it's just like I'll check my phone, score is whatever.
Just, because just the Rams were so crap right at the end. Everybody stopped.
And then they got good and they're gone.
And then they got good all of a sudden.
Now's the time. Yeah, we got the team now. Let's go. Bye-bye. And you know what? The LA Chargers or the LA Ram people, that was your team before and they left and you were heartbroken and now they're back. That's good. There you go. You got your team back. Whatever.
Yeah.
You're welcome for that Super Bowl.
You're welcome.
Whatever.
But we want something.
Football. I mean, football is there, but NBA to me is tied with it, and I'll explain why. I'm gonna be real quick.
Yeah.
Seriously, the NBA needs to be here because yes, Missouri. If you've ever been here in St. Louis, it is mainly black dominant. It just is. There's more. There's a lot more black people. It's been in the history, and no, nothing racist. I'm saying black because you know what? That's what people are like. No, don't say African American because they're American. Black Americans, whatever you want. There's more in St. Louis, but there's great ones. There's so many great ones, and sports athletes and stuff. I want to see the NBA players that you'll never go unless you're going to go to like Chicago. I'm not going to Chicago.
What you're saying, like come to St. Louis.
Come to St. Louis. I can see
the raw talent. Here.
I can see LeBron. I only want to see him like one time. I just want to see him in action. I want to see, like just people that are probably going to be done eventually. Mm-hmm. And heck, some of the people that are from here, like Jason Tatum. Yeah. He's from St. Louis. He plays for the Boston Celtics now. He's an amazing player. I would like to see him
play for St. Louis.
I would like to see that. I would love to see that. I just want to be able to like basketball more because I here's what I like about basketball. I like shooting it. I like making the damn shot, and then that's it. Mm-hmm. Those are my three things. Seriously, that's it. Is because it's like I can't stand the rules and the flow of basketball.
Right.
I never have.
Like I just
never.
I was always really.
I mean, I'm 6'4". People have been trying to get me to play basketball forever. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I used to play basketball out in my driveway like all the time when I was younger. And stuff. Yeah, I would play horse or just be out there just shooting hoops or whatever. Seeing how far back I could stand to shoot it. It's fun to play, but to me, it's just not fun to watch. I just don't like watching basketball. Like I would rather watch football or anything else.
I like playing the games. I like playing some of the games. It's fun, like NBA Jam back
Honestly,
in the day.
I've never played an NBA game.
Really?
I've never.
They're fun. They could be fun with your buddy, but when it's a couple games and you're done. Right. Somebody beats one person, you're like, oh, I want a rematch.
And then
they do it. And then if they tie, yeah, exactly.
Right,
Best 2 out of 3.
Whatever.
Maybe you'll go 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
We'll see. That's the kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I would enjoy and be into the NBA and basketball if we had a team here. And I think it would bring a lot of money to the city. I'd bring a lot of people, a lot of talent, and it would help expand. And to me, it's a no-brainer. Like they wouldn't, but it's like they're scared because of what happened to the Rams. That's like put a bad taste in everybody's mouth.
Yeah, nobody
so it's
wants
like
to
it's
come
scared.
Here.
They're very scared of it. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get that next soccer team because it's us and Cincinnati is the only two teams left that can get in. We're pretty positive it's gonna be us, but apparently they have some low soccer team there, just like we do. So I just think it would be really good to be like have another major professional sport here, soccer. That's
I wouldn't
cool.
mind seeing soccer. That wouldn't be bad.
That way, when we play like FIFA 20, you can choose the Major League Soccer team, and you can go watch a game. You can say, "I did it. I've been there. I want that experience." Yeah. That's what I want with the NBA, strictly to see certain players.
Yeah, I went and saw the Steamers all those years ago. It was fun.
Like, what happens if
going to the soccer games? It was a decent time.
Soccer can be fun. The whole system, how like the British have it with Premier League, and there's no playoffs. It's just it's crazy.
Let's make our own ALS,
right? And then if you suck
American League soccer
and soccer over there, you're done. You're like out.
American League soccer.
You have to literally go make another soccer team.
That would be dumb.
Right, they're just constantly changing franchises.
Let's just bring it here, change a couple. Well, it's already here, but let's change a couple rules about it, make a whole nother league.
Right,
that would be cool.
That'd be cool. We are getting the XFL. I don't know if anyone heard that. The WWE Vince McMahon, it's back. It's going to be totally different, but St. Louis is one of the teams. So it's going to be interesting.
So that's our football team, an XFL
as of right
team.
now. Hopefully it'll bring a real one.
Do we know names, or is it just a St. Louis team?
There are like ones out there that they're considering, just like with that Seattle hockey team. Yeah, it's not. But there's a lot of choices out there, so we'll see. I'm interested in that. Anyway, on to the sports. We're both pretty much football. I wouldn't mind the NBA. We'll see if we get a soccer team. Well, we'll see what happens. Things run slow around here.
NFL, please come back.
Please, just you
come back.
suck.
Just to give me something to watch at least,
Yes, give us a reason
when the
to root.
Blues are just doing terrible, you got something else to turn on because they just get your hopes up and then they poop on you.
Yep.
You get their hopes up, you get back to 500.
Right, got a big game tonight.
You just get blown out.
Right, we're still 500. Blues been doing better. They've been finding a rhythm of who they are. But they're going up against good teams. They went up against a good team the other night, and they're going up against the Bruins tonight. And Boston's going to be tough. But
we played against the Islanders.
Yep, and lost in overtime. We got that point, so we're still 500. We're 20-5, I think, now. So it's looking better. We're not in the hole anymore. We're only
I say we blow it and get some good drafts.
But I don't want to go that route though. I don't want to blow it. If you do and you get it, it's a lottery. Is my problem. If you were the crappiest and you knew you were gonna, that's different. But I don't
still
fight.
Take a chance because what else has worked so far? What else has?
I just
worked?
Fight. I don't care if they all get injured doing it. Fight. Do all you can to make it happen. You're getting paid millions of dollars to play the game of hockey. Come on, man. Seriously, pass the puck and then shoot it. Quit doing all this fancy crap. Unite together. I don't care if you like all the guys in the locker room. They'll probably be gone anyway. You'll probably be gone anyway. But try to win a cup.
You're not playing for them. You're playing for the city.
Help your resume.
You're playing for the whole of the team, not just the person.
Everybody that's ever been a Blues fan too, that's wanted to see you win.
Jersey.
You're playing for them, man. So just do it. Win a cup, get it done here, and then you can go do whatever you want.
Yeah, you can leave those guys behind. You only have to see them at practice and meetings, and that's it.
Play hockey, man.
Yeah, Just play the dang game.
Play goddamn game hockey. I'm saying.
Anyway,
sports. You'll hear more sports. We'll have cool segments on sports when we kind of get deeper in the season. We're going to be mainly games and movies and stuff.
We're mainly games reviews. And pop culture, especially this episode. Yeah, especially we're trying to focus on that.
Yeah, not as much of a serious tone, a little more fun.
Yeah, a little more fun, a little more levity. Let's bring it in.
Exactly. Ghostbusters, Star Wars. I'm pumped. I'm excited. But we're on with sports. We did that. Let's roll on to just something real quick and get it passed because we kind of went over businesses and work stuff last week, and we're not really going to get too much in that. But the main question is, what do you want? What do you want around here? What business do you want? It could be fast food. It could be a new, hardware type store. What would you want in the area? What do you want?
Oh, man. Just something like better retail stores, I guess. Bigger chain retail stores so you don't have to go to, Country Mart or somewhere like that where you just, the people who work there, and they're not very clean people. Most of them, from what I know.
Most of them are
and
not
by clean,
happy
I
either.
don't mean like they don't take baths. I mean like clean as in they're doing like hard drugs.
Right.
They're like
It's
doing
just
hard
there.
drugs,
You just see it. It's just
and you
facts.
know that they're just zombieing around. And
There's some good people. We've talked about this
Oh
earlier.
yeah, there's all kinds of good people in
there.
But the majority of them are that I know of are just not.
Right.
Okay.
If you're from the area and stuff, you'd understand. But I'm sure
Anyway,
places all over the country.
But
have stores like
places
that.
all over the country have that. But yeah, I would like to see better retail stores so I could just walk in there and not have to deal with any of that.
The attitude,
it would be nice.
The style, right? Understand
would
the
just be
atmosphere.
nice,
It would be nice. That's understandable. I'd go for that.
And it would bring in way more revenue than any of these, businesses around here. I mean, I didn't mean
Which
to
brings
name
more
drop,
people,
but
brings more money.
that was just the
More
one
people,
that
more
popped in
money.
my head. But just more people, more bigger retail stores, more people, more jobs equals, more money. People are spending it.
Exactly.
And then all of a sudden you got a way bigger town instead of just this dinky little, town we got.
Economics.
But that's beside the point. We're not here to brag
Nope.
or rag on,
Nope.
Society or
That's
businesses.
not what we're gonna do. Some people
kind
kind of think that's what we were doing this last episode. That's fine.
That's not what we're trying to do.
not what we're trying to do.
It's just what we're used to doing. Because
just want it to be
we're from a
better.
Small town, and we just want it to be better, and we know the ones that are bad and that are dragging the town down.
Right. Otherwise, we'd be like, we're just gonna move from here. We hate it here.
Yeah, but
We
just want to make it.
We just want to
better.
make it better for everybody, not just ourselves, but for everybody.
So
So mine, yours retail store. I would like to see some more just food chains in general. I mean, we went over that last week, but I seriously would like a White Castle in the area.
That would be
Because
nice.
if you brought a White Castle here, it would show that a place like that can thrive down here, because it will, and then it'll bring like Wendy's and those places that usually stick to the major cities. It would bring them towards this way and show like, okay, we're making money.
Right.
The variety is a good thing. It's not going to take the weight from the other places at all. People are still going to eat their
way far away, because going to White Castle right now is a hassle. You got to go all the way out to Eureka
exactly
to get any kind of White Castle.
Exactly, and it's usually packed because that's
it's
closest one there is, and it's amazing.
So if you just bring it here, it would be a hit. It would be a bomb. Like, it would just bring in a lot of money.
Every time a new building or something gets put up, everyone's like, "Oh, I'm pretty sure it's a White Castle. It looks like a White Castle." No, it's not.
No, it's a auto parts store.
Yeah, it's a parts store. Yeah, exactly.
It's
Like
another auto parts store.
like that there was a custard place in Washington, and they're redoing it, and they're making a Smoothie King next to Lion's Choice. So I mean, that's cool.
That's
But
pretty
the
cool.
way they were building it, it literally looked like they were making the White Castle. It looked like they were building the towers and everything, and everyone was like, "Oh, it's totally White Castle,
Got
bro.
him.
Oh, it's totally awesome." No, we literally were at
Smoothie King.
We're standing at work, and they're like, "Yeah, new freaking White Castle's coming, man. You see him building that Smoothie King?"
Oh, it's amazing. That's still good.
Yeah, I mean,
Still
I'm excited
good.
about that.
Smoothie
and it'll be
King,
quick
man.
too.
Yeah.
Quick too. I dig that stuff.
I'm still excited.
Hope you get exactly. I'm excited about that. So, but that's the thing. You get a place like Smoothie King. It's like, oh, I'm really excited about that. Think about if you had Wendy's and White Castle and stuff for us around here. Just something.
Man. Yeah,
that'd be
just
great.
something, so we don't have to go 30 miles
Exactly.
in any direction just to, or a freaking 30-mile round trip just to go, get some, different food besides what the 4 chains we have around here.
Right. And I mean,
It would be nice.
even in the whole county and the area,
Some
it's just
variety,
like, come on, man.
some variety, please.
Just come on. And it's like, and then I know people out there are like, well, I live in this area and there's nothing out here. There never has been. I understand that sucks, but that's where you live. This is just me wanting. This is what I want around here.
Because
what do you want around here?
We're a pretty decent population,
Yeah.
and out there it's nothing. It's
Right,
like it's
nothing.
like 3-digit populations.
Right.
It's nothing.
And we should be. It should be like St. Louis. It should be Eureka, where Six Flags is. It should be us, Rolla,
Clair,
Springfield,
yeah.
Joplin. The end. And we're literally just like no,
we're not.
no. It's just
that.
a place you pass through.
Yeah, you just pass.
You can go.
through it
You can
real
go.
quick.
You can go north, and there's Washington and stuff. Union.
Yeah, it's pretty cool
There's
over
other-
there,
there's other
but
things.
that's
There's
about it.
QT over there.
So,
It's just
yeah,
that we just want something
just
because we're right at
more-
the highway. It just makes sense. There should be businesses here
All
off the
kinds,
highway,
all kinds of
and then
businesses.
other places too because you bring them here. And I'm not saying I want this whole area to turn into like some big industry. I don't want to build a Ford factory out here or Chevy or something. No. Screw that. But bring us
just
businesses.
To stop off the highway at least, you know?
Exactly. Bring something.
Like, yeah, we've got hotels and stuff. But,
right.
You know.
Well, they didn't bring the truck stop here back in the day. That's why we got the porn store. They didn't bring the truck stop because they were worried about lot lizards.
Right.
They're worried about prostitutes. Okay? Like, seriously. And they were like, no, we don't want that. But let's make a porn store. Sense. Right, where truckers go anyway. I literally was in there one day, and I saw a trucker come in, just huge trucker, and like I'm telling you, he had the suspenders and everything, man. Mm-hmm. And he bought one of those like $5,000 sex dolls and just walked out and put it in his truck. Like, how is that any different? He was walking out, he had it over his shoulder when he was going to his truck. So how is it any different? And you know what I'm saying? And prostitution should be legal anyway, just because if you feel like doing that, if you feel like giving somebody handy, go for it. You're getting paid for it. That's your business. I mean, honestly,
it's the oldest business.
It's the oldest business, and but there's other countries that are thriving off of it. That it's like it's made things less violent, less crime because of it.
Oh yeah,
guys are not doing dirty things to people anymore because they can get paid for it.
Pent up,
right? Exactly. But if you regulate it even just a little bit, if someone does get killed from it, guess what? That guy, you're going to be set example. It's like everything else in human history. Mm-hmm. You screw up, guess what? We'll make an example. Things will be a little tighter, but it's still going to be...
You learn from your mistakes.
Exactly.
You learn from history.
Exactly.
And you try not to repeat it.
And as history is shown around this area, we're slow.
Yeah, we're slow. We're developing slow.
We're slow.
But it's okay.
We got some cool people around here. We got some old-fashioned values. There is good stuff about it. It's cleaner than it's off-putting on some other ends. You know, like St. Clair was on like the Discovery Channel and Travel Channel about like the worst meth in America. It was literally on there for a long time. It was
Franklin County.
And
it happened in like, they had it in like Cape. And they had it up, they had it everywhere around here. And it just,
But they've done a lot of cleaning up. Mm-hmm. It's still a thing. It's always going to be a thing.
But it's not
It's not as bad. It's not anywhere as near as bad. So it's like if you can do that, come on.
You can do a little more,
maybe, and it's branching out.
Maybe somebody has them, by the balls. Maybe somebody's not giving them enough money to be able to do that.
Right.
So that's what I kind of think it is. They gave them enough money to kind of clean it up to where it's not as big of a problem.
Right. Right. But you still have to have something to do for SWAT and all that kind of stuff.
True.
That's a different story. But you gotta have something to do. You're spending all that money on all this, the task force and these vehicles and armored stuff. You're doing it for a reason. You have to have something, which is good. Get it off.
That's good.
Seriously, hard drugs and stuff.
Yeah, get that crap out of here.
If it's not grown from the ground on the plant and stuff, no, you don't touch it. It's just get rid of it all. Seriously, all the actual drugs, get rid of it. Yep. And that's fine. I'm totally fine with that. Mm-hmm. That's cool with me.
I'm fine with them cracking hardcore down.
Go for it.
No pun intended.
Yeah, crack it down. But seriously, that was awesome.
So yeah.
So businesses, hey, all right. You want more retail? I want a few more places to eat. Some little more variety. Awesome. Heck, let's just jump into it. Let's get some fun stuff going on here. Jump in some games. Mortal Kombat 11.
Mortal Kombat 11.
11. The gameplay reveal dropped today. I watched it live. It was amazing.
So when I was watching it, I felt like I saw a couple of repeated moves. You know what I mean? Like left over from Mortal Kombat X.
Right.
Like when,
but they're good stuff though.
Like when Scorpion stabs somebody. I think he does it with his chains. He stabs him like double eyeball or whatever. That's straight from Mortal Kombat X.
Right.
I'm just scared it's more of the same, and I hope it's not. I hope it's not more of the same, just better graphics.
11 is a hard number when it comes to gaming because you just had X, which was 10. It's a big one. Then you just here's 11 for you.
With 11, and you're like, here it is again, just in higher definition.
Right.
Like, is it just the same thing? Just like the way, what was it? There was like a new Elder Scrolls or Fallout 76. One of the two. They had code in it from a different game, and it was literally just the same exact code from that game.
Right.
Laid over with better quote-unquote better graphics.
Which they do a lot. It happens. I don't like that either.
It's like I'm scared we peaked out, that you can't go any higher than that. Like, that's it for games. Like, we peaked. You're just going to start copying and pasting now, and everybody's ran out of original ideas.
Right. Are you going to play it?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to play it. Yeah, no doubt. Like, I'm still excited about it. Like,
I'm excited about it, too. I'm excited about the potential of all the characters. Hopefully, we get a big list
We got
like
a
the
couple
last
of
one.
new characters. Like there was that red lady in there.
I don't know who that is. I'm
was.
interested. She uses
She can-
blood
Yeah, she
as
can
like her
control
weapons.
blood. Apparently, that's
Pretty
a thing.
crazy. It's a crazy thing. It's very cool.
crazy,
Check out the
crazy thing.
trailer.
It's
It's
kinda cool.
It's well worth it.
It's a little bit
but
graphic, so graphic
it is.
warning. Probably
Yes,
not
it
safe
is.
for work.
It is
You
extremely
probably
graphic.
shouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's probably not safe for work, to be honest with you.
So,
But check it out when you
yeah,
get the
there's
time.
a lot of gore. That new one where that one guy ripped his face off. That was crazy. He, like ripped his
Yeah,
skull
actually
straight
ripped
off.
Scorpion's face off.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah, and then I like how he uses the chain and
And then classic Sub-Zero comes in. That was
Right,
amazing.
right.
Nice reveal.
Baraka's back. Everyone thought he was dead and gone,
He's back.
He's back.
He's back.
which is totally awesome.
Baraka was my joint on
Right,
Mortal
and he
Kombat
actually looks
9.
good in this game. He sounds good too. Like you can actually hear him talking. That's one. It sounds good.
Oh yeah, he's not just rah rah rah.
Yeah, yeah, it's not just a bunch of grovel. I didn't see some characters I was hoping, but I'm assuming we're gonna get that soon. Like a full list.
The
will
new
come out soon.
the new version of Raiden looks cool. He
I
looks BA.
I liked the
that.
the lightning and the style,
It's all
but
red and everything.
yeah,
It's so
I dig
awesome.
that, but I just miss the old school, that outfit, that blue and white, and the hat that was just old fashioned, like from the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
But he's had to adapt because in the story, if you've played the other ones, like it's the way it is now. He's had to become
he's
this
died
like
and come back.
Yeah,
he has
he-
to die and come back.
yeah, he's a little more like I don't care anymore.
Yeah,
like
he's
I
just
will
like,
kill my
I'm
enemies.
A god. I'm an elder god
Yeah,
now.
like I'm gonna do what
Spoil
I
it
should
for
have been
everybody.
doing. Yeah.
I'm an elder god now. You've never
I'm
played.
an effing god.
If you've never played Mortal Kombat, he's an elder god.
Yeah.
Spoiled.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Spoiler. No. Spoiler. No. Seriously,
So-
it's not a spoiler.
No, it's not.
No. But it looks good.
He
But I
looks so
agree.
cool, man.
I agree with you that some of the stuff
I
looks
didn't
copy
see
and
any
pasted.
reptile though. Is that what you're upset about?
Yes, I'm upset I didn't see any
Is
reptile.
that what you're upset about?
I'm upset we didn't see any effing reptile because, like, when they showed Sub-Zero and he was in like his original type garb, and you could see his face.
Yep.
Give me reptile with the human form. That's all I want.
Classic,
classic. Okay, I've never liked lizard reptile at all that they've done. The last one was good, and then you could do you could change the style, and you could basically make Sub-Zero have a green outfit. It's
I kind
awesome.
of liked him. I like lizard reptile.
I mean, he could do cool things in the game. I still played in him because Reptile's my jam.
He was a pain in Mortal
To
Kombat
fight,
9.
yeah, like to fight
Like,
against.
Oh my,
Yes,
he was
I
bad.
totally agree.
When you had it on like hard or expert, and you got upper tier on the ladder,
Right.
and you ran into him, it was over. You might as well
Right.
just quit.
We didn't.
because
I don't think
it's
we
over.
saw Johnny Cage. We see Liu Kang.
We didn't see any Johnny.
We didn't see any Johnny Cage. We didn't.
But didn't he die in Mortal Kombat X? I thought he died.
No. Remember, he saves the day.
I thought he died.
He's the
for
one.
some
He's the
reason.
one part of the task force at the end of the game. Spoiler alert.
For some reason.
No, I mean in the movie
Spoiler alert.
Annihilation. Spoiler alert. He dies immediately in the
Right.
beginning of the movie.
Maybe,
But
I don't know. Maybe I'm.
no,
yeah.
he's still kicking. But we didn't see him.
Yeah.
We didn't see Kano. We didn't see anyone like Sector or Smoke or anything like that. So I don't. It seems a little bit
no
more.
cyborg ninjas.
Yeah, there's nothing like that. It seems more
No, like
the
Terra,
last of the
what was it,
guys.
Terra and Thor or something like that. That little girl and that big brute guy.
Yeah, the big root guy from. But
Whoever
that was
that
part of
was.
that story because of Kotal Khan. So I'm assuming that whole list and group probably won't be in this game
Yeah, because it wasn't that.
because they like to flip anyway. You're
It
going to see.
wasn't that
Hopefully, we get Cabal and Striker again. I hope we see those guys. I
Kotal
hope we.
Khan was a handful in that game. Like he was a handful. You couldn't play him. He was so slow.
Right, I want
I'm kinda
Kenshi.
glad.
I think I saw Kenshi. I don't know. I thought I saw the sword. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'd have to watch it again.
Kenshi, the
Yeah.
blind guy.
Yeah.
he's cool.
Yeah, I
hope
dig
he's
him a
in here.
lot. But yeah, no reptile disappointed me. But I mean, it's like I said, this is the first, and this is what they got going. They kind of use the more popular Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Raiden.
Yep.
It's showing you like, oh yeah,
They
Brock's
didn't,
still
like,
alive.
yeah,
you
they
know,
didn't
and then
change.
the new girl, because obviously that's kind of what they're focusing a little bit on with her, this new character. I don't know who she
Mm-hmm.
is.
Obviously, she's integral to the plot.
Probably
apparently.
she's like the Emperor's other adopted daughter or some
Something
weird
like
thing.
that.
You know what I mean? Like Katana's stepsister.
Are they going to bring back Shao Kahn?
I mean, I hope so. Like at the reveal, there was a bunch of guys dressed as him, and they were speculating about it that they saw some stuff.
Ooh,
So it's a possibility.
Saw
I would
some
like.
stuff.
I would like to see it. Yeah, the live reveal before Chloe Dykstra, because she works for IGN now. I didn't know that, but she works for IGN now, and she had interviewed people that were cosplaying, and this dude had like amazing
garb on.
It was just amazing.
Nice.
It looked literally like he was there, and he was they were all WWE guys. I
Yeah.
forgot they had all 3 WWE people. I forget they had the one girl, and then they had I don't know wrestling names, but anyway, he looked. I mean, he was beastly. I mean, he fit the profile perfectly.
So he looked exactly. He
looked
had
exactly
the
like Shao
skull
Kahn.
and everything. Like everything.
Mm-hmm.
Did we see Shang Tsung in the trailer?
I did not.
We didn't see Shang Tsung.
I don't know. I think he's dead too, or something.
I know, like they well, technically they all died in what, Annihilation or something like that. It was the one with that big demon guy in it, right?
That killed everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know lore. I don't know enough.
Yeah,
lore.
I don't know what happened.
I'm just speculating.
Yeah, I can't speculate further than that. Like that's about it.
Right.
So I know they all died at one point, and then they were all brought back. So apparently you can bring people back. So
right. Well, yeah, like Liu Kang was dead for a while, and he came back, and he was a dead guy.
He was like a zombie for a while.
Like a zombie for a while, which is weird, but I guess it worked.
And
he's back in this. He's in the trailer.
I feel like he was a playable character in Mortal Kombat 9. He was like a different skin or something like that. I believe it. Yeah, you could be like zombie Liu Kang.
Right. And he had like the chains you could throw at him and stuff like that. Yeah, hook chains. It was a pain in the ass to fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited. I do agree. Like you said, I think it's a little copy paste. We'll see. Hopefully you see some more. The reveal trailer was a lot better than the first little teaser they gave you, but
yeah,
it was kind of almost like the Mortal Kombat X one. Like it's showing you like these graphics are so amazing on the cutscenes, but they're not exactly.
They're not
the
exactly.
Game, but it flows pretty good. It does go. I mean, the graphics are still amazing. They've come a long way. But yeah, we'll see. I'm excited. We're definitely going to play it. That'll be a thing. I think it's due at the end of April. I think it's April 29th when it comes out. So that's not too far. That'll be cool.
That'll be fun.
That'll be fun. Lots of good games. I mean, we're playing Madden right now. We pretty much kicked Red Dead's butt. Well, we're gonna 100% that soon. We're like 87 or 88%.
We tried to get back into it, but it's too soon.
It is too soon.
And
then they came out with that patch, and it just.
We went hard, and then that patch came out, and then we just can't go hard anymore.
Nope. So we're gonna give it a break on that. We pretty much whipped Crash Bandicoot's butt. We'll jump back into Spyro eventually.
Spyro, it was
it's good. I love Spyro,
man,
but
it was just more Crash. It was more Crash.
It was more
I
Crash.
just couldn't handle it anymore.
Yep.
Like my brain almost snapped when we were trying to 100% that.
Right. We have a lot of games to play. I'm jumping back on Halo and playing with some friends online that I've never played Legendary. And playing co-op, which is fun, which I can get those achievements for playing co-op finally.
Oh yeah.
And hopefully the other ones kick in for beating Legendary on all the freaking games, because I've done that. It literally shows you in the game. Yeah. And all the 75th update that they've had that's 100 gigs.
We've done it co-op. You've done it solo.
Yeah.
Or no, we did it solo.
Yeah.
We didn't do it co-op.
Yeah, we did it solo.
Yeah, we did it solo. We just switched on and off. It was a great time.
It was a great time.
It was a great time.
If you don't know who that is, it's Alec Baldwin as Tony Bennett and SNL. And seriously, if you haven't seen that, check it out.
It's hilarious. Celebrity Jeopardy. They're all great.
Right.
All great. But yeah, dude, some movies I'm excited about. John Wick 3.
Yeah, John Wick 3.
Parabellum.
They had the little teaser for the trailer that came out today.
Trailer. Oh god, yes.
The trailer makes me hope that.
I'm excited. I'm excited about this, dude. Just John Wick. I'm a huge fan. I've seen both movies like hundreds of times.
It looks so good. Do you think it's the end? Do you think this is it?
I kind of hope so. I kind of hope they just do a trilogy and they're done.
They're coming out with a TV show that has to do with the.
Are they really?
The hotel or whatever.
That. Really?
Yeah, it's in the same universe.
So it's just about like the different hitmen that come in and out. That's kind of cool. By, yeah, I'd be into that. That's kind of BA.
I think that's popular, and Hughes will probably mention later.
Oh yeah.
You know, I hope they don't go 3 and it's amazing and then just jump right into 4. 4's a hard one, man.
4 would be a hard one to pull off.
You know how many good 4s are out there? Like Lethal Weapon is good luck finding the other ones. You got any other 4s?
Die Hard 4.
Die Hard 4.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thanks.
And Die Hard 5, that doesn't exist. I don't know why people keep saying.
Either.
There's Die Hard 5, man, with its kid or something. I don't know. No, that doesn't exist.
I don't know. No. But yeah, dude, John Wick 3, I'm super pumped for it. I can't wait. Elfish is in it.
Elfish is back.
He's back. That one guy who runs the whole thing, I can't remember his name. He's got the black curly hair. It's always slicked back.
Oh yeah, he was in
awesome
Game
voice.
of Thrones and stuff. Yeah.
He's got the awesome voice. I can't think of his name.
I can't remember his name either off the
But
top of my head.
he's back, of course, but he has to put the hit out on
Right.
John Wick.
Because he broke the rules.
Yep.
And,
He broke the rules and blew that guy's
Spoiler
alert, blew that guy's head off in the hotel grounds.
Right.
So
Right.
that
If
wasn't
you haven't
good.
watched any John Wick by now, seriously,
Seriously, what are
do
you
yourself
doing?
a
What are you
favor.
doing?
If you've ever watched any action movie or
And you
anything,
loved
or
it?
if you like Keanu Reeves, I don't care. Watch it.
Watch it.
They're amazing.
It's awesome.
They are probably the most underrated action films, and I don't understand why. Like when the first one came out, people were almost like shocked by how the style was and how it was, and then you see Keanu Reeves actually doing these things.
He's actually doing it.
He's that good.
He's actually
like
doing
he could
it.
murder you just like John Wick could.
Dude, he trains exactly like that. He can do all of those moves.
Yeah.
Of course, it's choreographed.
Yeah.
And there's spots where he's like, "Oh yeah, dead,
Right.
dead. He should be dead there. He should be dead there."
Right.
But like that's choreographed. But he can actually do all of those moves, and he could destroy you.
Very well too.
Yeah, he excels at it.
Right.
And he did the hover hands over the hot chicks so he could avoid sexual harassment.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that picture of me right there, it's pretty funny. He's literally hovering, so he's not touching any of these.
I'm not touching
these
you.
two
I'm not
chicks.
touching you.
Yep, smart man. This is
yep.
what you want.
That's great. Great move.
Great move, John Wick. I'm excited. That trailer, it was. I was hoping trailers make me nervous lately when I see them, but that was definitely a good one. There's actually been some decent trailers come out lately. The new Spider-Man was good. I mean, the Ghostbusters is literally a tease. But there's some other ones. The MIB, we talked about that last week.
Yep.
That International. If you haven't, check it out. It's an awesome trailer. It's so worth it. It's going to be really cool. There's good movies coming out. I'm excited for Avengers Endgame. That's going to be great.
Oh, Avengers Endgame.
Star Wars is going to be great.
Star Wars. I just can't wait for the Endgame just so I can see how it wraps up. I need some.
I need some closure in that.
I do.
Closure,
man.
I really do.
Don't get me wrong. I love Thanos. I agree with him. Right. I agree with what he did.
You agree with the snap?
I agree.
Sick.
I agree with.
Sick man.
I'm sorry, but I agree with it. You saw what happened to his planet,
So sick.
and if he would have just done what he did, it would have saved his planet. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just wholly agree with what he did, but I just need some closure. I need to know what happens to the main characters because they're all blown away now, and I need to see what angle you're gonna take.
Right. It's gonna be time travel or into the what is it called? The Ant-Man uses it.
Oh, into that like sub universe or whatever, where he goes super super tiny, and then you're just like alone forever.
Yes, that place. So I don't know what we're gonna see.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know how to speculate on it.
They came out with a thing today that said Captain Marvel or Samuel L. Jackson says that Captain Marvel has time travel abilities.
Okay.
So we'll see if she's a thing and she does stuff.
Mm-hmm. And she just resets the whole
And then
thing.
she just resets the whole thing. She probably kills herself in the process
just, like,
or something.
destroys Thanos or something.
Right,
And kills herself in the process.
Which
like
the Captain Marvel has the Skrulls coming into it. And there's even the trailer that came out recently, and he's like, "Prove you're not a Skrull," and then she does some really cool stuff. And okay, you're not a Skrull, whatever. Who do you think's a Skrull? Because obviously it's somebody in the Avengers or movies we've seen.
I feel like it might be Hawkeye.
I felt like it was Hawkeye too, because everything is so coincidental with him and his family and how that goes.
To show up.
Just happens to show up certain places.
All
He's
of a
that
sudden,
good.
yeah.
He can see that good. Those shots he pulls off in Avengers.
I don't think he's human.
I could see it.
I don't think he's human.
I could see that, even though he's supposed to be Ronan, the other Ronan
Oh, he's
in this
supposed
new
to be
movie.
the other Ronan.
Yeah, because he's got the sword and all that kind of stuff.
So
But he's apparently only becomes that if his family dies.
So he's not Skrull.
That's not a spoiler alert. It's in the trailer. He's got that garb now that usually, in the comic book, when that happens, that means his family dies and he doesn't care anymore.
Right.
So he's just slaughtering dudes
he's
now.
just out there,
He just doesn't care. He's got his bow and his sword.
He's
and
ready to die.
doing
He's just
things.
doing
Exactly.
stuff.
I mean, that seems to be the way they're going with it. That's part of like Secret War or something, which I know jack about Secret War.
So hang on. Ronan is Kree, right?
Yeah, but it's not the same Ronan. It's not that guy.
But it's not.
No,
okay, so
that Ronan is going to be
the guy going after the Skrull for doing whatever that storyline. You know what I mean? In what is it, Guardians of the Galaxy?
Oh no, yeah, no, that'll be in
after-
Captain Marvel though, because he's back in that because it's set in the 90s or whatever.
Yeah.
So we'll see him.
That guy's back.
Yeah, so that guy will be in that movie, but
the
apparently Hawkeye is playing
new Ronan.
Ronan. It's like it's different. I don't know why there's two names.
Ronan. Ronin.
And it's just it's a path from something.
Okay. They're going for so Ronin, as in he's a Ronin.
Yes.
Like he's like a samurai Ronin.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's where I was confused. Okay.
Right.
I thought that was just his name.
Right. No. Like they even came up with that movie 27 Ronin or whatever. And it was about samurai or whatever.
I thought this thing is 47.
47 Ronin.
Yeah.
Okay. I think
Keanu Reeves, another great
movie.
Another great movie.
Another great movie.
Like with a giant like dragon and just oh man, that was crazy. That was cool. And the monks that can move super fast and like slice you up.
Right.
Like that was nuts.
Right. I couldn't remember that. It was blank in my mind.
Just a great blank.
It's a great blank. I'm having a great time. We hope you're having a great time. I hope you're laughing and giggling or flipping us off or whatever. I don't care. Whatever's fun for you. That's cool. Hope you're listening in the car or work or your house. That's fine. It's all fine. It's fine. We're getting loco. We live in that loco life.
Yes.
Shout out to the man, Porkaholics. If you haven't seen it, watch it.
Watch Porkaholics.
So yeah, man, movies. John Wick. We're excited about that. Lots of awesome stuff coming out.
Dragon Ball Super dropped
Ball Super dropped yesterday, and I wasn't aware of this until you got here.
Yep, dropped yesterday.
I am only diving into the Dragon Ball universe in the last couple of years. I have no idea what in the HE double hockey stick this is, but it looks cool. Who's Broly? What's this movie? It looks awesome.
I have been watching Dragon Ball. I watched Dragon Ball Z. I never really watched Dragon Ball, but I got into Dragon Ball Z when I was a kid.
Dragon Ball's a dirty show.
It really is. Like he's smacking.
It's a naughty show.
He's smacking private parts around and
should not watch that show.
Yeah, it's not
for adults.
Yeah, that's an adult show.
Yeah, no.
But Dragon Ball Z was amazing, and then Dragon Ball Super came out, and then they're coming out with this movie, Dragon Ball Super Broly. So now Broly is canon because Broly was never canon before. He was just in the movie. He just had those 3 movies. It was like Broly Returns, and Bio Broly. I think we watched all of those. And he was never canon until this movie came out. And now in those movies, he was super strong. You know, it took a lot of them to take him down. Mm-hmm. But now he's like just like maxed out, and he's completely retconned like how he showed up. Like he's a Saiyan, and I think I haven't seen it yet, and I want to watch it. But I think they're still going with he hates Goku because when they were a kid, he wouldn't stop crying. And Broly couldn't get any sleep, so now he just holds this massive grudge against Goku, and that's why he hates him and wants to kill him, because he wouldn't shut up.
So like pre-Earth Goku, you mean?
Oh yeah, pre-Earth Goku. Goku was
when
just
when
born.
They were raised. Right. Okay.
The whole thing is, if you've never seen it, Saiyans get launched off when they're babies in these pods, and they get sent to different planets, and when they land, they're supposed to wake up, and as soon as they see a full moon on that planet, they turn into something called an Ozaru. And that is just a giant ape, basically, like King Kong. Mm-hmm. And they go around and they destroy everything on the planet. And then the higher up Saiyans come in and they control the Ozaru and, put him back to sleep or whatever. And then they sell the planet on the galactic market for money. And that's what the Saiyans do. But when Goku landed on Earth, he came out of his pod and he fell down like a ravine or something like that and cracked. This is all Dragon Ball, so I'm not too sure. But he falls down like a ravine or something and hits his head, cracks his head open. And Gohan finds him, which this is Grandpa Gohan, not Son Gohan. Mm-hmm. This is Grandpa Gohan, and he finds him in the woods, and he already cracked his skull, and he had forgotten what he was supposed to do when he got there. So that's why he's super powerful and super crazy and all this stuff, but he doesn't know, he's not really human. But he thinks he is. Mm-hmm. So that's the whole thing about Dragon Ball Z, and he's blah, 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 and he finds all this out. So anyway, so then they came out with all these crazy, offhand movies that aren't canon, and now they're basically redoing that by coming out with Dragon Ball Super Broly, because it goes along with the new timeline with Dragon Ball Super, which came out. So Broly is just this new character. He's, I think he's like a teenager in this one. I'm not sure. I think he's always a teenager.
Mm-hmm. And you like him.
Maybe early 20s.
You like the idea of this.
Oh, yeah, I love it. Yeah, finally being canon. Yeah, because he's a great character, and you can do whatever with him. He might be super powerful, but come on, you just came away with the Universal Tournament of Power. Right,
which I unfortunately watched the end of the whole thing, and I don't know anything leading up to it.
Like, I feel like might be stronger than Broly, but I'm not sure because I haven't seen this new movie, so apparently he's way, 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 way stronger than he's ever been. Right. Because Goku and Vegeta are way, way stronger than they've ever been. Right. They can reach, nobody knows it. Nobody can probably understand what I'm talking about, but they can reach like Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan God, which is the blue form. Mm-hmm. But you finally get to see Vegeta in his red form, which is Super Saiyan God, which is the form before the blue form. But that's all you get to see of him in the Dragon Ball Super TV show, is just him going straight to blue, and completely skipping the red stage.
Okay, because he's
BA, man. He's OP. He's great. I love him.
He is. He's my favorite.
So I'm excited to see that. But in the trailer, he's kind of getting his face smashed in that form. So he probably doesn't stay in it for very long.
Right.
And then
probably gonna need a little bit of help.
Mm-hmm. And then I don't know if you'll be able to. I don't know if Goku will be able to reach Ultra Instinct again. Because at the end of Dragon Ball Super, spoiler alert, he just reached it by accident. He didn't know how he did it. He just kind of did it, and he can't do it again. So until he trains hard enough. But he kind of did it by accident, and he doesn't know how he did it, and he can't do it again.
Right.
And that's at the end of Dragon Ball Super, because Vegeta asks him, "Why can't you just go back into that white form or whatever you did?" And he's like, "I have no idea how I did that. That was a complete accident."
It's happened to him a lot. It's happened to him a lot.
Yeah, he just doesn't know the extent of his power, and until he trains hard enough, he'll never know.
With Dragon Ball Z, or anything or Super, can you just? Do you need to start from the beginning, in your opinion?
What do you mean?
Like, do you need to because there's so many.
No, I think you can start on Dragon Ball Z. You can probably skip the Ginyu Force arc if you want, because it's a good arc, but
it comes back around to it anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah, it comes back around to it, and you just learn about him later anyway.
Right.
So you can kind of skip over that and go straight to like the Frieza arc whenever Goku goes Super Saiyan. Mm-hmm. He just goes straight, spoiler alert if you've never seen it.
Right.
At the very end, he uses Super Saiyan to defeat Frieza, and it's really awesome. It's one of the most BA fights in anime history ever.
Yes, it is. I can attest to that.
Yeah, it's
amazing.
So amazing.
I'm going to jump back into it soon. As soon as my kid's here, I'm putting myself on lockdown. I'm watching.
I think you can skip, usually the beginning. You can skip Dragon Ball if you want.
Right.
You can go straight into Dragon Ball Z and just start at the Frieza
I kind of
arc.
did. I watched 30 episodes of Dragon Ball and then pretty much just switched back in. Mm-hmm. Switched into Z. So I prefer Z.
Or you can just start right with Dragon Ball Super. Honestly, that's the great thing about this show. You can pretty much just drop in wherever.
Right. That's good. Heck yeah.
But you have to start at the beginning of the arcs, though. Or else you'll have no idea what's going on, why he's been screaming for 3 episodes or whatever. Right. So
yeah, if you like anime whatsoever and you watched any anime, just check it out. It's worth it. You've
definitely seen Dragon Ball Z. I hope by now.
You've seen some kind of.
And if you haven't, and you like kind of that kind of stuff, like fighting aliens and just tournaments of power and all this stuff, check it out.
If you've ever watched Pokemon too, pick it up, check it out. Pokemon's great.
If you've ever watched Pokemon,
seriously, check it out. It's worth. So heck yeah, man. Super Broly movie. I'm excited. I want to start watching some Dragon Ball Z. I want to watch a lot of things now. I'm excited for a lot of things that are coming out. Mm-hmm. I have to do this because we were talking about it pre-form. I'm going to say it. Charlie has never freaking seen Titanic.
Oh, yeah, I've never seen Titanic, baby.
WTF, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Nope, never seen Titanic. Nope. I may have seen clips and bits and pieces, and I know
what planet were you living on is the first question that you've never seen Titanic.
What year did Titanic come out?
Like 95, I think.
95. How old? I was 3 years old when the movie came out.
Right, something like that.
And I knew it was everywhere, and I knew it was a thing, but I was just not. Never seen it.
Was there reasons? Do you know history, obviously, of Titanic? So is that why you just don't? There's no reason to see it. You know the boat's gonna sink.
I know the boat's gonna sink, and I'm not really just into that. You know, I'm not really into the whole romantic fucking, excuse my French, but aspect of the Titanic.
I mean, it's just one of those movies like you would just expect everyone has seen it. No. That's kind of what this segment is about. Is like movies you've never seen, and everyone's like, "Oh, what? Are you serious?" Yeah. You said this before we started. I'm like, "You've never seen Titanic."
I've never seen Titanic. No,
you never seen Titanic,
and I have no urge to because I know how it ends, but that's not the point. I just don't like the whole angle of the movie. It's dumb, and I hate it. I hate it so much. Okay. I'm sorry for cursing. All right.
But are you ever going to see Titanic?
No, I'm never going to see it.
What would have to happen for you to see it?
On the door.
He could totally fit on
I've
the door.
seen that picture.
Yeah, I know.
What?
Okay.
And then at the end, I know she just throws the jewel in because I've seen jokes about it.
Right.
She just throws whatever the hell that is, the necklace or whatever.
Yeah,
just tosses it in.
Yep.
And then Bill Paxton freaks out. And then roll credits or whatever. I don't know how it ends. Never seen it. I just know it's stupid. Is all hell.
Okay. What is there anything that could be done or persuade you to watch Titanic? What would have to happen to get you to watch Titanic?
Draw me like one of your French girls.
So I guess Charlie's never going to see Titanic. Okay, right on. That's cool.
Never, ever, dude.
So yeah,
I will not subject myself to such horrid trash.
Movies that are just everyone has seen, or most likely, popular movie on the popular list of IMDb or whatever.
Yeah, we need to go through the popular list and see what movies I haven't seen.
There's a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen Casablanca, so I've never seen Gone with the Wind. I've never seen those movies. I don't have problems with those movies. Mm-hmm. I don't have any problem.
I don't have problems with those movies.
I know the lines.
I haven't seen them.
I just haven't come across. There's so many movies I want to see.
Old and haven't seen them.
But something that's in the last 20, 30 years that I haven't watched that everyone has said they've watched. I mean, there's a ton, but I guess the one that would come to mind first off is Crash. It won the Academy Award.
Seen Crash.
I've never seen Crash.
I've seen Crash,
and it's get brought up all the time when people talk about the movies that won the Academy Award and it was worthy. And you gotta see Crash. You have to see Crash. Everyone,
and you
all
want
the
to
critics.
Know what? I've seen Crash. Shouldn't have won an award.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't understand. Maybe I was too young. But
is it not worth it?
No. It's it's one of those movies where it's a bunch of different storylines that all crash together.
Okay.
And there's a car wreck involved.
I kind of figured. Hopefully,
this one. I think he's playing. I think he's he's a cop, and he might be he might be a dirty cap or something like that. And he has to save this black lady out of a crashed car, and there's fuel burning around her. And I remember that scene, and it's just, it's stupid, and it's definitely just a nice little, oh, look at me, I'm better than everybody because I made a piece about society, and I commented on how effed up society is nowadays, and it's just it's not worth it, to be honest with you.
But it sounds like something the Academy would vote for to make.
And you shouldn't. If you haven't seen it, don't waste your time. Okay. It's not okay. It's not a good movie, and it shouldn't have won an award.
So what, 1 or 2 out of 5 Mo's?
I would give it a half.
A half a Mo?
Yeah, wow. I would give it half a Mo.
Okay. I mean, I'll give Titanic like 3.5 Mo's. So mean, it's worth watching. That's what I say. It's worth fast forwarding and skipping scenes too. But
why not? I want to see them. I want to see they bang in a car. I
think they do. It
gets
all foggy. Yeah, yeah, they do.
I know they make fun of it on Family Guy.
They make the beast with 2 backs in that movie. Yes, they do. Yeah, he gets raped or whatever. Doesn't he? Peter does by the maid chick. Yeah.
By the cleaning lady.
It's a messed up episode.
Oh God. Ooh.
Family Guy. Yeah, some of it's been crazy lately.
But no thanks on the Titanic. I'm gonna pass.
Okay, and I guess I'll pass on Crash. It's just one of those
pass on Crash, dude. Don't do it.
Crash. All right, that's cool. I mean, that was pretty much goes into what we were talking about of what movie is loved out there but you've never seen. So from my understanding, people love Titanic, and I know lots of people love Crash, and I know lots of friends that are like, "Oh, you've never seen Crash?" No, never have, and now I'm probably not going to.
Nope.
Just because there's another movie that can fill my 3 hours or 2 hours or however long that movie is, and
it's a long movie.
I'll be fine.
I might have just been too young to understand it. Maybe I need to rewatch it, but I'm probably never going to.
Okay. All right, that's fair. If it was on somewhere and that was the only thing going on, people chilling, you gonna gander?
Yeah, I'd sit down and watch it.
Okay. All right,
if that's the only thing on TV, if that's what they're watching, if I come over to somebody's place and they're watching Crash for whatever God knows reason, they're watching Crash.
What's this? Crash.
I'll sit down and watch it. Why not?
Okay.
Give it another shot.
All right. All right, cool. All right, well, hey, that's progress. That's positive.
Yeah.
Let's we got this one more thing, and then we'll go into the closing and talk about what's coming next and about last week. It's a few topics. We're going to be real quick here, but so we watched it yesterday. That Gillette commercial is the huge giant. It's a giant controversy right now. All the internet people are all sides are mad on this one. It's really weird. I guarantee it's probably either gone now or will be. I don't know. But it's god awful. We even watched Ozzy Man reviews. If you haven't seen Ozzy Man, check him out. Like and subscribe. He's awesome.
He's amazing. And
he
was trying hard to put a positive spin on it, and I just wasn't buying it because I knew what was behind it.
Right. And there's no spoiler alerts for this because don't watch it.
Don't watch it.
Don't watch it. It's not pointless. What they did was just wrong. And he even gets to a point where it's like they got a bunch of guys barbecuing, and it's basically like, hey, all guys ever that barbecue, they'll probably rape you. I mean, that's pretty much what they were saying.
That's exactly what they were saying.
They were like, all these guys that just are like, oh, all I do is barbecue, and I'm a man. Yeah, they would rape you. I mean, that's pretty much what the whole damn thing was about.
Exactly what it was about.
And they were talking about guys raping guys, girls raping girls, all that stuff. I mean, it was all in there. So I guess they did that right for certain people, I guess, but it was awful. It's disgusting. It needs to be taken down. I think it is pointless. It was a pointless commercial.
It just took men and just like rubbed us in the dirt. Like it just took your base that you sell to, Gillette shaving cream, shaving razor, whatever. Men buy that stuff.
Gillette Stadium,
and then you're going to take them and then just shove them in the dirt and call them rapists and pedophiles and whatever else they went through in there. Like, what is that? Are you kidding me?
It was disgusting.
Like, really?
So if you've seen anything pop up on your Facebook or whatever, I'm sure you have, Twitter, it's popped up, Gillette commercial controversy. Don't waste your time.
Get the hell out of here.
It needs to be gone. It's not for anybody.
I really hope their stocks took a plummet.
Oh, I guarantee they did.
I really hope
just
they
like
did.
With the Nike thing with Colin Kaepernick, it's going to happen the same thing.
Bad.
It was pointless. That's it's so bad. That's
it was out of nowhere too. It was
right.
just a sucker punch. That's what makes it so bad.
Yeah.
It was just a massive sucker
the Super
punch.
Bowl's not even here yet.
To everybody everywhere, every man everywhere. It was just a massive punch in the groin.
Gillette Stadium where the Patriots play. They're like, oh, we're in the AFC Championship. Let's make a really stupid effed up commercial.
Make an effed up commercial that takes men and just puts them in a light of sexual predators.
All the guys are the same, totally.
All guys are sexual predators, and we're all pigs, and we all need to die.
No, those pigs need to be locked up or taken care of. But it's not all guys. It's ridiculous.
No, are you kidding? Like,
shame on you, Gillette. Shame on you. Anything that has to do with that company, you're just disgusting.
Gillette can suck it. Gillette can suck it.
It makes me want to puke.
That's all I gotta say.
That noise is the close to the wrap up. No, I'm just kidding. That was my phone. It's gonna happen. Real world problems. We already had that issue pre-show. We might be upgrading facilities soon.
Yep.
We might be
moving facilities soon. We'll let you know.
Yeah, we're gonna let you know on that one. It'll be great. The final thing we got here is from last week. The feedback. We're gonna address those real quick before we wrap up. Let you know what's gonna happen next week. What to look forward to. So we had some good feedback. We didn't really have any negative feedback, but we did have feedback about there's the language.
The cursing. We tried to keep it on the low.
We were trying to be ourselves.
I let it slip a couple times.
We were just being ourselves, and that's just kind of how we are.
But we got to put on a professional tone.
Yeah, we want to kind of keep. We're not going to be. We're not going to snowball. We're not going to. Yeah. We're not doing anything like. We're not cussing. We're mad about it. It's just like, well, we're going to tone it down because we understand you got kids around and you want to listen and you really can't. And you can't be around a workplace.
I might accidentally drop one every now and again.
It's just going to happen. And we're addressing it. We're addressing it because it was brought to our attention.
Oh yeah.
So we're addressing it.
And thank you for the feedback.
And we appreciate the feedback. It's
amazing.
And
I love it.
The flow. Everyone was. It was a rough start. We even kind of said it was going to be a rough start. It was one of those things where we were prepared, but we had to do it, and it was how we felt.
We just had to get one out.
We just had to get one out.
Yep.
So we did that. So the beginning was a little messed up. We got a lot of great things coming. We're gonna have pictures. We're gonna have better updates. We're gonna have live feed, or not necessarily live feed, but that'll come eventually. But on camera, we'll show you what the setup we're working with, the area we're in, who we are. You'll get to kind of see a little bit more of that. We'll do some gaming.
Do some movie reviews. Do some
things are going to get updated. updated.
stuff.
We're starting from the bottom.
Like
Seriously,
you said, guests.
guests. I can't wait for.
Issues.
We got a lot of great people that want to be guests, and that's gonna be one of my favorite parts is interviewing and talking to people, like you listen out there. If you want to be a guest, you want to be interviewed, drop us an email. It's posted on the page. You can hit me a message on Xbox if you want. Mossy Oak Jedi, Charlie, Brain Damage 92, whatever. That sounds good to us. We want to know. We want to know these things. If you want to be a guest, shoot us a comment, whatever you'd like. I will tell you to like and subscribe now because I have friends and family that are like, you know what? You're being too dang nice with that. Seriously, it helps us out, but it's not just helping us branch out to become bigger who we are when we like and subscribe. We don't want to have to text you every time we got a new episode. So when you like and subscribe, you'll hit that notification. You'll know when we got a new show, it'll pop up, and that way we don't have to like, oh yeah, guess what? We got a new episode rolling. So we're gonna get better and better. These are just the first couple steps in our success in this. Thanks everyone being patient with us. You guys are totally awesome. Every single one of you are awesome.
Thanks for the feedback. You guys are freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. You guys
I've been an evil freaking podcaster for 2 freaking days. Okay, cut me some freaking slack. Like seriously, man. You guys are awesome. Charlie, you're the man. That's why we're doing this. We love it.
Doing it.
Episode 2. Is coming to you next week. Probably look for us Wednesday, Thursday. But you know what? Like and subscribe, and you're gonna find out even sooner.
It might even be sooner. Who knows?
Who knows? We might drop on location somewhere. Who knows? But like and subscribe. Hit us up. Leave us some comments, and we'll see you guys soon. I'm Nathan J. This here's Charlie P.
I'm Charlie P. And later, people.
He's what you didn't know you needed, people. Thanks, guys. It's the Adam Mo Show. Peace.
Later.